Her theme is, did Jesus use God's name in his ministry? And the setting is that she is having a Bible discussion with her granddaughter.
Oh, Tiana, do you know where to find God's name in the Bible? I can think of one place, and that's Isaiah 42:8, where Jehovah himself said, I am Jehovah, that is my name. But what is another book of the Bible where we can find his name?
Well, it says in Psalms 83:18.
Oh, you want to read that?
Yeah. It says that people may know that you, whose name is Jehovah, you alone are the Most High over all the earth.
That's right. And you know, the great teacher used God's name, Jehovah, in his ministry whenever he spoke to anyone. In fact, one time he said, you must love Jehovah your God with your whole heart. And that's in the book of Mark. We're going to turn there to the 12th chapter. And I'll go ahead and read verses 29 and 30. Okay? And he says there, Jesus answered, the first is, hear, O Israel, Jehovah your God is one Jehovah. And you must love Jehovah your God with your whole heart, and with your whole soul, and with your whole mind, and with your whole strength. So Jesus knew that Jehovah is a very important name. So he taught his followers to use God's name, and he even taught them to speak about God's name in their prayers. Now, do you like it when people remember your name?
Yes.
You know, so does Jehovah. And on a later occasion, let's turn to John, the 17th chapter, and we'll start there in verse 6. Because on a later occasion, Jesus is praying to his heavenly Father, Jehovah. And in verse 6, he says, I have made your name manifest to the men you gave me out of the world. They were yours, and you gave them to me, and they have observed your word. And then he continues praying, but in the last verse of that same chapter, 26, again he says, and I have made your name known to them, and will make it known, in order that the love which you loved me may be in them, and I in union with them. So, you know, we can see from this that God wanted to be known by the name Jehovah forever. So Jehovah wants his people to tell others about him, and this is what Jesus did. So we should use the name Jehovah when we talk about God. In fact, if we think about it, Jehovah is the most important name that there is. It is the name of the one who made all things. And remember, we read that Jesus said we should love Jehovah with our whole heart. Do you love Jehovah?
Yes, very much. I like learning about him and Jesus.
Well, how can we show that we love him?
One way is to tell others his name is Jehovah. We can also tell them about the wonderful things that he's done, like how he provides us with food and the animals.
Oh, I enjoy both of those myself. And you know, if we do that, if we share the good things about Jehovah with others, it pleases him, because he knows, ThaiAnna, that people really need to know about him. And we can have a share in doing that, can't we?
Yes.
Now, not everyone will want to listen to us when we speak about Jehovah. In fact, many people didn't listen when Jesus talked about him. But that didn't stop Jesus from speaking about Jehovah in his ministry. So let's be like Jesus and use God's name in our ministry. And if we do, we will please Jehovah, because like Jesus, we will be showing love for his name.